Most robot vacuums promise to handle pet hair, but usually, you end up spending half your time pulling tangled fur out of the brush roll anyway. That is where this machine actually feels different. It uses a dual anti-tangle setup that honestly works better than expected. The way the brushes are designed, hair just doesn't seem to find a place to anchor itself, which is a massive relief if you have a shedding dog or cat at home. It is one of those small engineering choices that makes a huge difference in daily maintenance. Now let's talk about the suction. It is rated at 10,000 pascals, which is a serious jump in power. You can really tell the difference on carpets. It pulls up the deep-down grit that cheaper models just glide over. It is not exactly quiet when it hits that max setting, but you are trading a bit of noise for a floor that actually feels clean under your feet. The navigation is another strong point. It uses LiDAR to map out the rooms, and it is surprisingly smart about it. It doesn't just bounce around randomly. It follows a logical path, which means it finishes the job faster and doesn't get stuck in corners nearly as often as you might expect. The self-emptying base is the real star of the show, though. You can go nearly 2 months without touching the dust bag. It is a sealed system, so you aren't getting a cloud of dust in your face every time it empties itself. That is a huge win for anyone with allergies. The mopping feature is decent for a quick refresh, too. It uses a vibration system that helps scrub away those dried-on spots that a simple damp cloth would just smear around. It is not going to replace a deep scrub with a mop and bucket, but for keeping the kitchen tile looking good throughout the week, it is more than capable. If there is a downside, it is the app connectivity. It only plays nice with 4 GHz Wi-Fi, so if you have a modern, high-speed mesh network that forces everything onto 5 GHz, you might have to do a little bit of digging in your router settings to get it set up. It is a minor annoyance, but definitely something to keep in mind. Also, while the build quality feels solid, the plastic finish is a bit of a fingerprint magnet, so it might look a little dusty even when it is doing its job. Still, for the sheer convenience of not having to babysit your vacuum, this thing is a heavy hitter. It is reliable, it is powerful, and it actually solves the problems that usually make people hate robot vacuums. If you are tired of constant maintenance, this is a solid way to reclaim your time.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.